Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We've got two running backs who are hoping for plenty of running lanes on the field today. It's Bell's Lions going up against Forte's Bears. So let's go now to Michigan, where Jim and Phil are on the call.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're getting set for an NFC North matchup as we join you from Ford Field.
Hello, friends. Jim Nance along with Phil Simpson. You just have to love these types of games because there's just so much bad blood. There's such a deep rivalry here. The spirit is intense, and these teams will do anything to beat the other team.
Well, you said all the key words in my mind that time, Jim. We got a rivalry. We know that. These are two good football teams. You said that, bad blood. I love hearing that phrase. That means we have good teams who don't like each other. The icing on the cake, we have two of the best quarterbacks in the NFL here today. We got a great matchup.
Now as we go to the field, it's Jeremy Ross back deep for the kickoff. And Robbie Gould looks ready to get this one underway. This game has officially begun. Ross is going to test the coverage this time. Just across the 21. Here's the man who leads the Lions' high-octane attack, quarterback Matthew Stafford.
I think there's no doubt. We all look at Matthew Stafford. We can see the talent that he has. Now he has to take that talent and find a way to win more football games as starting quarterback of the Detroit Lions.
Stafford's got two tight ends on the field for this snap. First down at the 21. To the outside, Bell. He's brought down at the 25-yard line. He has turned into one of the most reliable running backs in the league, a homegrown talent, Joyke Bell.
Yeah, listen, when you're tough, there's always a place for you to be a running back in this league.
It's now second down and 7 after the 3-yard rush. Bell is in the backfield. Stafford with the give.
It's way too early in a game like this, in this situation, to take a chance. Want to draw, throw a screen, maybe just a straight-ahead run, but don't turn over the football.
This is third down. The Lions will line up. The first down markers right at the 31-yard line. Heaving it down the field. Who has it? It's the offense with the catch. Unbelievable.
The Lions don't have a lot of options on third and long situations. The pass goes incomplete, and the defense did a good job of staying back there and not giving up the deep throw.
They're in punting formation. Mariani with a chance to return this one. Gains 17. The Bears offense is led by quarterback Jay Cutler, who has one of the strongest arms in the league.
New coaching staff, new offensive coordinator, and Jay Cutler has got to become a consistent quarterback. But you got to make good decisions and make it big time in the NFL.
That's a false start. Cutler comes out in the pistol. The Bears from the 37. Screen pass to Jeffrey. And they tackle him down at the 37-yard line. Kevin White coming out of West Virginia. The scouts loved him because of his blazing speed, Phil.
Well, yeah, they liked his speed. He's got great size. There's nothing not to like about Kevin White. He is going to be a dynamic playmaker in the NFL.
Cutler steps back into the gun. It's intercepted!
Well, it was a bad decision that time by the quarterback, and it results in an interception. When you throw one like that early in the game, it could definitely shake your confidence for the rest of the day.
The Lions offense comes back onto the field. Let's see if they can move the chains this time, because the last possession was ugly. They weren't out there very long.
Well, Jim, you know how I think in situations like this, I think it's more up to the coach than the players. Call a play that really catches the defense off guard so you can get an easy gain and get the momentum on your side and get it rolling.
At the line of scrimmage, the 41. First down at the 41. Scans the field. Going for the home run. This defensive lineup leans on its secondary quite often, and that means Trell Roll is a steady presence back there.
He is a steady presence, Jim. You know, he's good in everything. He's good against the run. He's an excellent pass defender. And I think most of all, he's just a leader for the defensive backs.
The Bears set at the line. Dime package. The Lions snap it at the 41. Tackle by Antrell Roll.
The defense doesn't want to give up runs like that, so how do they stop it? Well, they start crowding the line of scrimmage, so you keep crowding that line of scrimmage, look out, they'll throw it over the top.
Coming to the line at the 36-yard line. Third down and 5. A nice grab. No doubt he was going to hold on to that one.
I know it looks easy. Nice throw on the slant route. Slant route means you're slanting towards the inside. Good throw and catch.
First down, offense readying for the snap. Matthew Stafford will be under center. Stands in the pocket. Stafford's pass misses the mark. He was looking for Calvin Johnson that time.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes, because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
Failing to complete that one, so second down here. Matthew Stafford from the shotgun. Stafford gets it. Brandon Pettigrew. That's his first reception today.
Well, if you guard the tight end close, sometimes that doesn't matter. They're so big and they got long arms, they can still make the catch. Quarterbacks give them a chance, they get it done. Well, this is good confidence for the offense, isn't it? To move down the field early in the game and get inside the 20. Let's see if they have a play up their sleeve that can get them in the end zone.
That's a ball that should have been caught.
Bell is going to go back to the huddle and look at all of his teammates and go, my bad. Well, they know it's your bad. Everybody, even the offensive linemen, they saw you were open and you dropped the pass that was right to you. But, hey, that's the way it goes. You know, you got to keep the confidence up. I think he will, and I'm sure the football will find its way towards him again soon.
Breaking huddle at the 12-yard line. The Bears defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Second down and 10. Makes the grab. Touchdown. The early momentum in their favor as that touchdown puts them in front here in the first.
Oh, I love that word, momentum. The Big Mo, and Big Mo is on their side. That is a great thing to have and a good feeling as a football team.
The Lions lining up for the point after. The point after try is in the books. The Lions getting set for the kickoff. He'll have a chance to take off. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Bears just gave up some big turnover points. Let's see if they can hold on to the football this time, Phil, because we know how crucial it is. We talked to the coaches about it this week. This was their concern with this team.
Well, if you want to stay on the field, you better quit turning it over, right, Jim? That's what the coaches look. You make mistakes on the field, they're going to be forgiving to a point, but you got to be smart, you got to be efficient, and get the job done.
The Bears all bunched up here as they get set at the line. Cutler's back in shotgun formation. Middle of the field and incomplete this time. Setting the defense now on that defensive line. He never slows down. Haloti Ngata.
Yeah, Ngata does such a wonderful job of occupying offensive linemen so they can't get out there and block the linebackers. And he is such a force, so big and athletic.
The Lions lined up in the nickel. From the gun. Throws the pass. And this goes incomplete as he was looking over the middle.
Well, with his third and long early in the game, as a quarterback, as an offense, you just be very careful in this situation and just try not to make a big mistake.
Following that incompletion, it sets up 3rd and 10. Launching it deep. The Bears will have to punt. Ross is going to take this one from the 24. That return's good for about 7. The Bears defense, let's see where they are mentally here, Phil, after allowing a touchdown.
Well, they got to have some motivation after that last drive. It was so poor. It's about discipline. We didn't see it from their defense. So This time, go out there and just do your job.
The Lions snap it at the 31.
Looking to go down the field here.
Stafford lines up in the pistol. The Lions snap it at the 31. Johnson's there to catch a ball that had a lot of heat on it.
Well, he's got talent. This receiver can make the catches when you throw it his way. And I think his talent, the way offenses are designed, and the rules of the NFL, it makes guys like him almost unstoppable.
Bell's lined up as the single back.
First down and 10.
Bell's got it on the handoff.
In the end, it picks up only a yard.
Bell is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
That last running play was good for only a yard, so it's second down and 9.
And Pettigrew's shifted out wide to the left as a receiver. Stafford from the gun. Probably should have had that one, but it goes incomplete.
Fuller's not able to come up with the catch. And a lot of times when you see a receiver drop a pass, they take their eyes off it. That's one thing. Or they're just trying to get it in their hands too quick. Why? Because they're trying to make some yards after the catch. That was the problem that time.
Third down now. Looking at every option. Tough catch. Touchdown, Lions. That touchdown provides them with a solid advantage midway through the first.
Yeah, you know, I got news for the defense. They are allowed to try to stop the opponent's offense. So far, they have put up no resistance. They are getting pushed around all over the field.
The Lions lining up for the point after.
Driving extra point is good.
The Bears are ready to return the kick.
Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23.
The Lions defense, Phil, has been truly dominant here today.
Sometimes when you see a game like this, you go, oh, it might be boring. But this defense has been so dominating and so active in what they're trying to do. It's been fun to watch.
First down at the 23. The handoff to Matt Forte.
When you think the defense is thinking pass, run the delay or the draw catches them off guard, you'll get some good yards.
Second down here after that run play. Matt Forte lined up in the backfield. And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
That's interesting. As you watch the receiver trying to make that catch, he knew the defender was close, so he didn't put all of his heart into it. The defender made a nice hit and knocks the football out to the ground.
Third and 5.
Scanning the field. The pass is off the mark, and that's a 3 and out.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
They're set to punt it away now. Ross has got it now.
And he's going to be tackled right around the 35-yard line.
The Lions love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
The Lions offense came out punching. Will this defense ever counter-punch, Phil?
I think it's about time the defense tries something differently, Jim. Hey, look, this offense is good. They're playing well, but they're not great and they're not unstoppable. So change what you're doing on the defensive side and turn this tide.
Stafford set in the pistol. First down at the 35. Bell up the middle. He's tackled right at the 43.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Coming up, second down. Surveys. The sack belongs to Pernell McPhee.
I know a lot of people are going to be surprised by this, but when you take those blindside hits, they don't hurt as much as you think because you had no idea it was coming, your body's loose, and you can absorb the hit.
The defense pushed the offense back with the sack, and the offense needs 9 now on third down. They'll go shotgun here. Going deep. And so now they'll call on Martin to punt the football away. And a touchback. The Bears haven't had a very productive drive in quite a while here, Phil. Do they need to switch things up to get this train rolling again?
Absolutely. Switch it up. Switch up the play call. Show some different formations. Try to catch the defense by surprise. If you do that, that's going to greaten your chances of having success.
First down at the 20. 2nd and 10 coming up. It's Forte in the backfield. Matt Forte. He's going to be tackled right around the 24-yard line.
Forte is trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Third down. Looking across the middle. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
That's a really good throw and catch, and they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
First and 10. Rodgers handed the football.
Rodgers is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on first down. Rodgers lined up as the single back. Going for the deep ball. One-handed catch. One-handed catches, Phil, are becoming a thing of art.
Well, they practice it now, Jim. I think as they're growing up, you see them practice it out on playgrounds when they're in practice, and they come out here in the game, and they just make it happen. That is really, truly an incredible one-handed catch.
First down here. First down following the long play. Jay Cutler from the shotgun. It's complete to Bennett. Bennett's met after a gain of 13. That's his first reception today.
What we're seeing so many times now in this league is the tight ends are getting so good that they have to condense the pass coverage to make sure they stop them, and it's opening up the wide receivers to have a better chance to catch the football.
In the red zone. First and goal from the 10. Matt Forte gets it here. Carries there that time for the tackle.
Forte is a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
Second and goal from the 6. Catch made. Gets about 4 yards that time. The Bears pushing towards the end zone here, partner.
Yeah, Jim, they're trying to get back in the game, and what I want to see here, I want to see some creativity on the offensive side to get this team back in the game.
The football sits at the 3. Third and goal from the 3. Martellus Bennett with the reception.
chip shot here. The first quarter is behind us, and we'll step aside as you watch the NFL on EA Sports. Ford Field is the site of today's game. Jim Nantz, Phil Simms here with the call as we get set for the start of the second quarter. A short field goal try on the way. And the kick is good for 3.
Well, it was a beautiful drive down the field. Long drive by the offense. They do not get the 7 points, but they're fortunate they do get the field goal try, and they make it.
The Lions are ready to receive the kick. Ross has got a chance to return this one. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Lions weren't able to get anything out of their last drive and were forced to punt. As they take the field here, do you think they are going to vary their approach, Phil?
Well, I hope so. I think they will. They got a lot of information out there in that short drive, Jim, and you do that by showing different formations and plays. You saw how the defense reacted to it. Now you counter-react and see if you can get some positive plays.
I'm sure they're tired of being in the 3-and-out business.
Well, that's a bad business to be in. I know. I get in a lot of bad businesses.
Stafford's alone in the backfield. And the second quarter is underway with this snap. Takes tackle, but earns a new set of downs. The Lions are looking good so far, Phil, and a lot of that has to do with the passing game. Stafford's had a very solid opening half.
He sure has, and people are getting open down the field, Jim, and he's right on target. He's feeling it. He is absolutely in the groove.
First and 10. Quick screen to Calvin Johnson. And gains maybe 4.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
Second and 6 coming up. The Bears go with the dime formation here on defense. Stafford in shotgun formation. He'll throw it over the middle. And now we'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play. And Pettigrew's the injured player, and we'll take a break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll head back to the field now after the injury timeout. Danielle Bellini is getting us the update on exactly what happened down there.
Always hard to guess what the injury is, and don't like to speculate, but I think it's pretty apparent. It's an upper body injury. We'll let you know when we find out.
Breaking huddle coming to the line at the 42. Bell lined up as the single back. Now first and 10. Bell's taking the handoff. And at the
37. He'll be brought down. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on 1st down. Quick drop back. Scans the field. And with no options, he goes ahead and throws it away. Now looking at 3rd down. The Lions come to the line. 1st down marker is at the 32. Almost intercepted.
Good play that time by the defender. He read the quarterback, got in position, and knocked that pass away on 3rd down.
Prater set to attempt the field goal. Puts it through the uprights. Needed plenty of leg on that one. Everyone knows they were looking for 7 on that trip, but they add the field goal and have a nice little cushion here early in the 2nd quarter, Phil.
I agree with what the coach did there that time. That was a good job. Get the 3 points and keep everything rolling your way and put doubt into your opponent's mind.
The Lions setting up for the kickoff. And he'll start his return. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. A look at Glover Quinn right there. He's been the leader for them in what's been a terrific defensive effort up to this point, partner.
And you know what he does? He brings energy to the defense. There's no question about that, and I love the way he plays. It just rubs off on all of his teammates.
The Lions defense now is going to go nickel. The Bears take it from the 23. Could have been intercepted.
Well, you want to put all the pressure on the quarterback to make really good throws down the field. Play tight man-to-man coverage. It takes perfect throws to get completions. Not there that time.
Second down. Fortes lined up in a single back formation. The give. Fortes marked down after a gain of 4.
Fortes trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
Third and 7 coming up. The Bears come out with a split backfield. The Bears take it from the 28. Unable to complete that one, and that's a very quick 3 and out.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit, knocks that football loose.
All set to punt here. Ross has got it at the 23. Has 12 on this play. Calvin Johnson marching back onto the field now. He's been less a part of their attack than is the norm for him. It hasn't cost them, though, as they've managed to grab the lead here in the first half.
Anytime you have a star wide receiver and he is not playing well, even though your team is winning, he feels like he's losing. So get him involved in the game. Give him some easy catches so he can pick his confidence up and he can be a part. And, man, you can go on and find a way to get this done.
First down at the 35. Stands in the pocket. Second and 10 coming up. Bell is in the backfield. The Lions will take the snap from the 35. And it's incomplete. Just can't hold on that time.
In a situation like this, 3rd and long, if you're the defense, catch them by surprise and blitz.
On the way, 3rd down. Stafford's got everybody split out wide. Matthew Stafford from the shotgun. Down the field. And that's going to be a 3 and out.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
The Lions call on the punting team. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. And Matt Forte heading back onto the field. He hasn't made much of an impact in this game, Phil, and that's caused problems for his side.
Yeah, listen, he is the center of their football team. And when he goes well, of course, the team goes well. So they got to find a way to get him started. How do you do that? Is it a trick play? I don't know. But get him going. Tell that offensive line to toughen up, and this game will change around.
First down at the 20. The handoff to Matt Forte. Gains about 3. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day. The Bears run the risk right now of having to abandon the running game. Forte's had a really hard time of it, and right now his team, with it behind, knows they have to get him to step up.
Well, they do. You want your running back to step up, but when you see a running game struggle like we have seen so far here today, Jim, it always comes down to this. The offensive line is getting dominated, so there's no chance for the running back to get anything done. The offensive line, they've got to change up. Well, your teammates are really going to respect you after something like this. Anytime you're on that field as an athlete, and when you give all your effort to every single play like that time, how about that? Just giving every bit of effort he can to make the catch. Not able to get it, but what a job in it.
The Bears take it from the 23. The pass falls incomplete, and they fail to pick up a first down on this series.
Well, the quarterback that time tried to squeeze it into tight coverage, but no can do. The coverage is too good, and the football falls incomplete.
They're in punting formation. Ross has got a chance this time. Gains 18.
The Lions know there's three parts to every football game: offense, defense, and special teams. What a play for the special teams here. Good punt return, good blocking. They get it done.
McPhee's got to get this defense rallied behind him now as they come out for this drive. It hasn't been the kind of performance they had in mind coming into the game, partner.
If they keep this up, you know what's going to happen. There's going to be some changes on the defensive side. We saw the coaches on the sideline. They were very upset about the quality of play.
Dropping back 3. Trying to find his target over the middle, but that pass goes incomplete. The Lions have it at the 44. Rolls, the one who made the big stop. The Lions have the lead right now, but you would think to keep that lead, they'll want to lean on the running game a little bit more. Bell's been unable to shake free at any point.
No, he has not been able to shake free. And listen, sometimes you just can't worry about it. You got to do whatever it takes to win. If he can't run it, then just keep throwing the football.
The Lions get set at the line, needing to get to the 46 for a first to Ebron.
The Lions on their offensive play sheet, they don't have many plays for long situations, but that is a really nice job that time by the offense, the quarterback. They pick up the first down. That'll get you going.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. This play set up by the long gainer. 3-step drop. Complete to Calvin Johnson. That's his third catch of the day.
That's a good job by the quarterback. He read the defense. Nothing open deep, so he throws it short, and it puts him in great position for a second down play call.
To the pass play, gain 7, 2nd and 3 on the way. Double tight end formation. Here's the quick toss. Houston's all over the ball carrier.
The NFL, it's so hard in these known situations. Second down and short is a big running down in the NFL. The defense knew it. They took advantage of it and stopped the offense for no gain.
Third and 3 coming up. The Bears come out in a dime package. Takes the snap. We're about midway, second quarter. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Receivers get scared sometimes running that slant route. They know their linebackers inside running towards them because they're watching the quarterback's eyes.
Stafford's completion percentage, 50% on the day. Looking to go up top again on first down. At it for a moment, but the ball is knocked out incomplete.
There's nothing like a big hit. When you get it and it connects, it gives your defense some emotion. Look at the guys, how they're jumping around. Hey, that gets everybody excited.
2nd and 10 coming up.
An extra tight end on the field for this one. The Lions have it at the 24. Jones all over that offense and brings him down.
Well, when you get in a situation like this, Jim, and you get 3rd and long, I'll tell you what catches a defense by surprise. Run a double move on the outside against the defensive back, because everybody in the stands and the defensive players all think you're going to throw it short.
It's 3rd down coming up.
The Bears will come out in the dime.
The defense gets a sack.
Well, it's a game of chances in the NFL. It's 3rd down. The defensive coordinator said, let's get after this quarterback. He sends the extra guys. He blitzes him, and they get there before the quarterback can react.
This will be a field goal attempt from 53 yards out.
The field goal attempt is good. It's good. They continue to put their stamp on the first half, adding a field goal here midway through the second.
Yeah, it's been a really good first half for the football team. They played well in every phase of the game. And the other team, well, what can I say? They just didn't show up.
The Bears are ready to return the kick. Perry's got it. And the tackle's made right around the 25-yard line. The Bears got absolutely nothing out of their previous possession, and here they are back on the field. Another 3 and out, I would have to think, would be very demoralizing to this team right now, Phil.
Yeah, it's going to be demoralizing to the offense, but I'll tell you who's going to be more demoralized is the defense, because they need to sit on the sidelines and get a little rest. So I know there's a lot of pressure on this offense right now.
The Bears will take the snap from the 25. Forte tackled down.
This is just another way when you run the draw play to see if the defense that you're going against has discipline. If they don't, draw plays work great.
And it's now 2nd down and 5 after running it on 1st down. Matt Forte lined up in the backfield. Matt Forte. And that gains 1. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Forte is never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
3rd down on the way. The Lions with a nickel look here on defense. Cutler's got it in the gun. Throws the pass. Incomplete. And this is going to be a 3 and out.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
The Bears will have to punt. Ross has got it on the return. Brought down at the 29. And a run back of about 15.
The Lions love this type of play. Of course, everybody would. When you get a good punt return, that's what you want. And, of course, it helps when you have an explosive punt returner back there.
Bell lined up as the single back. First down at the 29. Bell up the middle. And they bring it down at the 36-yard line.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second down following the run. Bell is in the backfield. It'll be third down. Stafford's all by himself in the backfield for this snap. Stafford standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Ross with the reception. That's another reception, giving him 2.
That's what you call a bullet pass. Very little space to throw the football into, but he gets it done. A lot of velocity, right on target.
First down and 10. They'll run it here. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in the first half. Welcome back. Halftime just a couple of minutes away as we resume play out of the 2-minute warning. It's now second down. Ebron's got it on a pass that had some heat. They bring him to the turf.
Nice job that time by the tight end. Makes the catch, and you got to look out for him now in the NFL. Remember, they're usually the closest receiver to the quarterback. Quarterback gets in trouble, he's going to look for the tight end.
Stafford's completion percentage, 50% on the day. All set up now at the 16. That was a big gainer. Now it's time to back it up. Stafford from the gun. Bell with the reception. Tackle by Antrell Roll.
The Lions had a nice play designed that time and pulled the defense, and they get the pass completion for a nice pickup.
That short pass play picked up 6. It's now second down and 4. The Bears defense now loading up, expecting pass with a dime defense. Pass is intercepted. Fuller's there to take him down. A big play defensively, and finally something good happens for them in this first half as it draws to an end. They've had a rough day up to this point.
It's been rough, but I think that interception could be the play to turn things around. The offense goes out there and finds a way to score. Oh, my gosh, it's changing everybody's emotions, or it will change everybody's emotions when they go in at halftime.
The Bears hope to get things going here. They have been anything but productive here in quite some time.
3 consecutive drives that have led to nowhere.
Well, let's give a lot of credit to the defensive side, especially the defensive line. They are absolutely taking it to the offense. They are beating them up, and when the defensive line is winning the battles like this, it's all about the defense.
The Lions defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. Fullback takes the handoff. Gets about 9 on the play. The Bears signal for the timeout, and that's the first one they've used. Offense getting set now following the timeout. After running it, it's second down. And intercepted.
Jim, this defense is just attacking today. They got the offense backed up. They go after them. They're aggressive. And what does it do for them? It gets them an interception inside the opponent's 20-yard line.
The Lions offense enjoying an outstanding first half here, partner, and they're sitting on a pretty comfortable lead as we draw near the break.
Yeah, their offense is playing well. Now, on the defensive side, what you have to do, you're getting beat up a little bit, so go in there at halftime, make some changes, call some different defensive formations to give your players a much better chance of success.
Hey, the offense has a chance to do something with this drive. The Bears lined up in the nickel. First down at the 19. After the incomplete pass, it brings up second down. Ebron can't bring it in. That'll probably go as a drop.
Ebron's unable to bring that pass in, Jim. He just took his eyes off the football. And when you do that, it's usually going to result in a drop. And those things happen. It's not a perfect game. You got to overcome adversity. I think this guy will do it. Next time it comes his way, he'll make the catch.
This is third down. Stafford's got no one behind him, just a quarterback waiting for the snap. Stafford's going to take it from the gun. Ball is out. The defense has the football. Makes contact with the down player, and that's where the play comes to an end. We're heading into the half, and even with this lead, the offense cannot be happy about that turnover.
You're never happy about a turnover, but I'll say this. The offense coming on the field, if they can find a way to go down there and score before halftime, this can change around quickly.
The Lions have displayed a phenomenal defense here today, and I think you would agree, Phil. That's the reason they're in position to win this game.
Yeah, the defense has been incredible. So aggressive, so full of emotion, running around. Every time you see a tackle, there's like 7 guys on the defensive side around the ball carrier. So that's awesome defense. That's why they're winning this game here so far today.
First down at the 35. Kevin White calls it in. That's a gain of 8. The Bears 1 timeout remaining. Offense ready for action coming out of their timeout. After the pass play, gain 7. 2nd and 3 on the way. Forte lines up as the single back here. There's a flag out. Looking long. One-handed. Makes the grab. They'll decline the penalty and let the play stand.
Line of scrimmage, the 27.
Here's the first snap after the big play. Cutler is going to take the snap from the shotgun. That's dropped by Jeffrey, who couldn't bring it in.
Well, sometimes when you have a talented receiver, you just got to put up with plays like that. He might drop a few, but when he does catch it, they can make a big play.
Second down here.
Cutler steps back into the gun.
After the incomplete pass, it's 3rd down.
The Lions with 2 extra defensive backs in the dime. Cutler's back in shotgun formation. And a flag comes out.
The penalty is declined. That last play will hold up. Should be what we call a gimme. No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board.
That'll bring us to the end of the first half here in the Motor City of Detroit. We'll return in a moment for the start of the second half.
Thanks, Jim. I'm Larry Ridley, and welcome to the EA Sports Halftime Report. The Lions right now are doing a good job protecting their house. The Bears know it's always hard to come in and get a win on the road, but they're not out of this one yet. So here we go. Let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Bears on offense early in the first. The pass ends up being picked off. Tulloch's the one who makes the pick to give a boost to his defense. Offense now with the shot after the interception. Stafford's going to complete the pass, and this goes 12 yards for the score. That takes the lead up to 7. Now to the middle of the first. Here the catch is made way downfield, and after the long pass, he'll score. That puts them on top by 14.
All right, Larry, thanks a lot. Second half just about to get underway here as the special teams are about to head back onto the field. The Bears are ready to return the kick. With this kick, the second half is underway. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Lions have displayed a phenomenal defense here today, and I think you would agree, Phil. That's the reason they're in position to win this game.
Yeah, the defense has been incredible. So aggressive, so full of emotion, running around. Every time you see a tackle, there's like 7 guys on the defensive side around the ball carrier. So that's awesome defense. That's why they're winning this game here so far today.
Here we go, the first snap of the second half. Forte's tackled down after a gain of 2. He's averaging about 3 yards a carry on the day.
Forte's a dangerous runner when you give him room to run, but there is no room this time. What a job by the defense. They bottle him up for a short gain.
This will be second down.
All right, here we go. Red 18.
Forte gets it here. Taken down at the 33.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
That last play was a run. Third down coming up.
The Lions defense now is going to go nickel.
Gets the handle here. Ezekiel Ansah is in there and makes the play.
And this fires the football team up. The defense, third and short. They stop the run, keeps the offense short of the first down, and look at the excitement on the defensive side.
They're set to punt it away now. Ross is going to take this one from the 14. Ball's going to make the tackle and a run back of about 14. The Lions have put their quarterback in some really tough positions today. Stafford's trying to stay upright and make the plays, but it's tough to do so when you're constantly being hit.
Yeah, no matter what you do as a quarterback, though, you can't start looking at the pass rush. You have to keep your focus down the field, and you can't flinch.
The Lions take it from the 28. Stafford throws this one incomplete. Second down coming up. Stafford's got it in the gun. Incomplete. The hit jarred the ball loose.
I'll say this. In a situation like this, third and long, and you're winning here, if you throw the football, fire the coach. And I'm just saying that because I don't think there's any chance they're going to throw the football in this situation.
Third down now. Stafford standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Johnson's got the catch and the first. That's his 4th catch of the day.
Well, the defense, they give up a first down there. They're behind. They just can't sit back there and keep bending. You got to take some chances. Go on the offensive, on the defensive side, and just make things happen.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Bell up the middle. He's brought down at the 46. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day. Second down and 2 to go after the running play. For this play, they'll go with 2 tight ends. Handoff made. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the first down.
Bell's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Ball is spotted at the 49. The Bears sat at the line. Dime package. First down at the 49. Riddick makes the reception. The Lions have created chances for themselves in the passing attack today. Stafford's been unstoppable so far.
He has been unstoppable, hasn't he? When your quarterback is hot, keep giving the football to him. They've done it, and he has rewarded the coaches.
2 tight ends on the field here. Second down, 3 for the first. Trying to plow ahead.
You're running back in this league and you pick up first downs and you don't fumble the football, I promise you one thing, you're going to get more carries.
They're able to move the chains after that last run. Looking at every option. Matthew Stafford looking long. Second down after the incompletion. Bell's going to take the handoff now for about 4. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day.
Bell's trying to be patient, but there is nowhere to run that time, and he only gets a short gain.
About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. The Lions will set up. The 28 is the first down line. Third down and 6. Intercepted! That brings the play to an end.
Jones is probably going to go to the sideline and tell him, hey, I got such a good pair of hands after that interception that I should play some tight end. I don't know about that, but I'll tell you this, he is one good linebacker.
DeAndre Levy on his way out to the huddle again. And throughout these first 3 quarters, it's safe to say that he and this D have been the ones dictating the action.
If you want to be a great defensive player in the NFL, of course you need talent, but you need energy. And that's what defense is about. And, man, Jim, have we seen some energy from him today?
They bring in the extra tight end. First down at the 35. Forte up the middle. Quinn's there to make the stop.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt when you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
That'll be 2nd and 4 after the running play. Cutler is ready for the snap. Empty backfield. Out of the shotgun. Looking across the middle.
The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
Jim, when you're down multiple scores in the second half, you're looking for the little things to get momentum on your side. So just get a first down. Don't look for the big plays. That was a good job by the offense that time.
Cutler comes out in the pistol.
Here we go. Wide and yank. Wide and yank.
First and 10. Will go ground. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Ortiz never able to build up that power that he has as a running back when there's nowhere to go. Hey, there's nowhere to go. That's a short game.
Second and 6 coming up.
Here we go. Red 18. Red 18.
Jay Cutler from the shotgun. Looking middle that time, and it's incomplete. Third down. Rodgers is in the backfield.
All right, here we go. Red 18. Set.
Airing it out. All set to punt here. And that punt is going out of bounds. They are not going to allow them to return it. The Lions are experiencing a little bit of a drought here offensively, having gone 3 straight possessions without a score. What do you think needs to be done to buck that trend here, partner?
I'd say it's a little more than a drought. This is some awful offense, and there's many things you got to do. You got to tell your offensive line to pick things up. When the offensive line is aggressive, it gives all the stars a chance to succeed, and that's what they got to do here. Offensive line, get it going.
Stafford lines up in the pistol.
180.
First down at the 18. Bell's going to secure the handoff. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day. The Lions lead right now, but you will see that not everything is going their way. Bell's had a tough one, especially down the stretch. If they want to control the game, you have to think they're going to go back to him for some more touches and try to get it right.
That's right. Keep giving him the football. Keep mixing the plays up. Don't get obvious in your play calls. If you do, the defense will have everything on their side.
From the gun, Matt Stafford gets it to Calvin Johnson.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
Third and 4 coming up following that completion. Stafford's going to take it from the gun. Falls incomplete. Fourth down coming up. Looks like they'll go 3 and out on this series.
Johnson's really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
Mariani with a chance to return this one. And a run back of about 11. The Lions' defense, Pilton, has been the driving force in this game from the start, and nothing has changed in the third quarter.
Well, they went into halftime, and they made no adjustments. They like what they saw. So what I like about this defense, Jim, they're game tackling, and that's just a great thing for a defense.
The Lions with a nickel look here on defense. The Bears will take the snap from the 30. Forte tackled down. Ends up picking up 8.
Well, to be a great offense, you got to be able to do a couple things that counters what the defense is going to do. Catch them off guard. One way to do it, run a draw play. They're thinking pass, you go with the run, and it picks up good yards.
Second down after going to the ground game the first play.
All right, here we go.
That's dropped by Jeffrey, who couldn't bring it in.
Sometimes when you have a player with this kind of talent, you're willing to put up with a few drop passes because when he catches it, he has a chance of going all the way.
Now looking at third down.
You ready? Red 18. Red 18.
To the ground. Just when they needed it at last to hit on a third down conversion.
Forte is able to get it done that time. Why? Because he has the power and the will to make it happen. Third and short, he just gets it done with sheer willpower.
First down here. Cutler's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Incompletion here as he was looking over the middle. Second down now.
All right, here we go. Wide and yank.
Cutler steps back into the gun. Scanning the field. And Jeffrey brings it in. That's reception number 4 for him.
Well, as you saw that receiver make the catch, I'll just say this. You cannot throw the football enough his way. There's no such thing. When in doubt, you don't like anything, turn and find him and throw it to him.
Cutler's completion percentage, 40% on the day.
Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
Here's the handoff, and they'll run it. And this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. The defense loading up on the line, getting set for this snap. Second and goal from the 2. Touchdown, and they cut into that lead. And with more than a quarter to play, this situation here is suddenly looking a whole lot less dire.
How about that? Just in a few seconds, everything turns around. Now we have a close game, and everything is going to change here late in the third going into the fourth.
The Bears for the extra point kick. Add the extra point. The kick is good. The Bears were very effective on that scoring drive, especially via the pass. Over 50 passing yards on that scoring drive.
Robbie Gould ready to kick it. Ross has got it on the return. And the tackle's made right around the 26-yard line. The Lions counted on the passing game early, but it slowed down after a hot start. Stafford's tried to adjust to the defense, but it hasn't worked out.
Well, he's tried, but listen, there's nothing he can do about the offensive line. It's not been as sharp, and I'll tell you what, when an offensive line is not sharp, our quarterback's going to lose confidence.
The Lions snap it up at the 26. Intercepted by Antrell Roll. The Bears have stayed true to their identity here and finally found a way to start running the football. Fortes comes storming back into this game after being shut down early.
Yeah, he has. And, you know, running backs are a lot like quarterbacks. Quarterback, the more throws you give them, they get in rhythm and they get better. And the same with the running back. Keep handing him the football. If you give it to him enough times, he'll make it happen.
Ball at the 47. Cutler's alone in the backfield. First down at the 47. Look at that concentration as he makes the grab.
Well, it's not quite a first down, but a good read, good throw, good catch. Oh, a lot of good there, isn't it, Jim? But nice job by the offense. Now they got second and short. Look out. Who knows what the next play is going to be?
Cutler's completion percentage, 40% on the day. After that grab, it's now second down and 2. It's a 2 tight end formation. He'll throw it over the middle. That's dropped by Jeffrey, who couldn't bring it in.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Set up now at the 39-yard line. Cutler's all by himself in the backfield for this snap. He'll send it back to the quarterback out of the gun. Makes the catch. Gains 11.
The Bears did a good job that time picking up the first down. Let's look at the situation. You're behind the second half. You keep looking to pick up those first downs, and, you know, you get enough of them. What does it do? Pretty simple. It leads to a score.
Snapping the football from the 28. The Lions defense brings in an extra member of the secondary. They'll go nickel. First and 10. Launches it down the field. Here we have second down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Forte up the middle. He's now over 60 yards rushing on the ground. The third quarter comes to a close, and you're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears offense has switched sides now and has the football as we begin the fourth quarter. On the way, third down. The final quarter begins with this snap. He's picked off again. And
And he's brought to the ground. The defense will take the penalty. The line of scrimmage is the 17.
Get ready. Fire, yeah.
Now 1st and 10. Here's the handoff. Walker's able to read that hit.
Got to give the defense some credit on 1st down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
They break huddle at the 18-yard line. The Lions go with the dime formation here on defense. 2nd down and 11. Chris Rogers with the reception.
When you see zone defenses, throw it into the open spaces. That's what the quarterback did that time. Good job by the receiver running in there and making the catch.
Coming to the line at the 19-yard line. Third and 11. Handoff. He's going to be brought down, and that's going to be a 3-and-out for this offense.
That was a good idea that time by the offensive coordinator. Trying to go with the run game here in the 4th quarter when they're only down 1 score. Defense was ready and stopped it for a short gain.
Gold set now to attempt the field goal. The kick is good. And that field goal should help to make this an entertaining 4th quarter.
Well, I have no doubt it's going to be an entertaining 4th quarter, but I thought the coach should have not tried the field goal there that time. I would have gone for it on 4th down and tried to get 7 points.
The Bears getting ready to kick it away. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. The Lions have failed to come away with points on 3 consecutive drives. Their offense takes the field again now. What's caused them to go silent here, partner?
Listen, let's give all the credit to the defense. They're being very creative on the defensive side. The coach is calling the right plays, and they are just taking it to the offense right now. The more aggressive team is winning, and that's the defense.
The Lions will come to the line. Still a very close game here in the 4th quarter. The score's 20-16. 1st down at the 29. Ball is out, and it's a takeaway. He's brought down.
Well, that time the offense fumbles the football, but the defense hit them so hard, there's no chance of hanging on. Hits the ground, and the defense recovers.
The Bears put some points on the board on their previous possession, but it was just a field goal. They'll be looking to add some more right here.
Yeah, they will. And, listen, when you talk about touchdown drives, you have to kick a field goal. What does that mean? That means you failed on third down. Just not a good play on third down. They got to do better in that situation. If they do, that's going to lead to 7 points.
Officials stop play now. They want to take another look at that last play. So now they're going to take a look at whether the knee was down before the ball came out.
Well, when we look at this, let's look when the knee hits the ground. And as we look at it, when the knee hits the ground, does he still have total control of the football? If you deem him to have total control, then it is not a fumble.
Came from upstairs. They're just doing their due diligence. That play on the field will stand. It was the right call in the first place. They're winning the field position battle right here as they start the next drive. That false start penalty will push them back 5 yards.
Set up now at the 42.
The Lions come out in a dime package.
Here we go. Red 18.
Jay Cutler from the shotgun.
Second down following that incompletion.
Red 18.
And it's knocked down.
Well, a situation like this, third long, there's only a few things you can do. Screens always are good and safe. Draw plays are also a safe call. But if you're going to throw it, most of the time you throw it short and hope the receiver can catch it and make a run afterwards.
Third down following the incompletion.
The Bears need to get to the 27 to pick up a first. Cutler steps back into the gun.
Has to extend for that one, and he's got it.
I think we all like to see coaches that gamble. I know the fans do, the media. He has great faith in his team, but this is not the situation to do it. Fourth and long, near midfield. The game is close. Even though you're losing, you're in the fourth quarter. Punt that football away and wait for your next chance.
This punt will not be returned. It will never see the field of play as it sails out of bounds.
The Bears were able to knock the ball out the last time and get the takeaway.
Hey, man, this defense, boy, do they go after the football. They are aggressive, sometimes too aggressive where they miss assignments, but not that time. They jarred the football loose.
They'll go ground. To the outside, Bell. Fuller's there to make the tackle.
That was a predictable play call here in the fourth quarter. You got a little lead, and you're trying to run the football to run out the clock, but the defense was ready and stopped it for a short gain.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. Stafford's setting up now in the pistol. Set up screen to Bell. Picks up about 2.
Arm strength is a nice thing to have when the window of opportunity is very small. Quarterbacks with strong arms can still fire it in there. Nice throw right on target by the QB.
It's 3rd down coming up. Stafford in shotgun formation. Jarring hit that time. Knocks the ball free.
Aggressive call by the defense. They stopped the offense. Now they got them in 4th down. And let's see if their offense can come out and maybe win the game here late in the 4th quarter.
And so now they'll call on Martin to punt the football away. Mariani with a chance to return this one. Tackled at the 29-yard line. And a run back of about 7. The Bears offense coming back onto the field here, desperately trying to avoid a repeat of their last drive when they had the quick 3 and out.
I'll tell you what, if they go 3 and out again, you know what's going to happen? Those defensive players are going to be looking at them as they come off the field. You're putting us back out there already, so it's important to get a drive, give your defense a little rest.
The Bears have it at the 29. Cutler's going to slide and avoid the hit.
Good job that time by the quarterback sliding. The team, you are valuable to them throwing the football, not running. Slide before you take that hit.
Cutler set, empty backfield.
Ready? Red 18. Red 18.
2nd down and 7. Throws the pass. Over the middle and incomplete that time.
There are a lot of ways to attack cover too. You can go deep down the middle where neither the safeties are, or if a linebacker covers somebody deep down the middle, then throw it short underneath the defense.
The Bears from the 32. Looking across the middle, and it's swatted away.
Sometimes when you have a lead, your defense is on the field. You just want one of your guys to come through and make a play. That time, nice play by the defensive player. Now it's 4th down for the offense.
They're in punting formation. And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. The Bears defense last time out there said, you know what, we're in the 3-and-out business.
The great late Charlie Jones would have said that was spectacular. And that's what they looked like on that last drive. They dominated in every aspect.
You had to love Charlie Jones.
Oh, man, he was the best.
First down at the 20. Bell's got it on the handoff. They'll mark him at the 29. He's now over 50 yards rushing on the day.
Always good to have these types of runs. Hey, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second and short following the run. Bell takes it. Toss play. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
That's awesome. Every time you pick up a first down, what does that do? It shortens the game. It also keeps your defense on the sideline, and they get rested up and ready for their turn. But you got a lead here. It's a small one in the second half. Keep getting those first downs.
First down at the 34. Surveys. Jeremy Ross has the catch. Fuller's there to take him down.
Well, this defense, cover 4, where 4 defensive backs are back there deep. It stops all the big passes down the field. But look at these crossing routes. Wide open, hit them, and let them catch it and run, and you still get the big plays.
Set up now at the 37. Let's see what they do on first down following that huge play. This will go incomplete. He was trying to find Ebron.
Man, the quarterback, the coaches, his teammates, everybody loves to see a player give that type of effort. How about the receiver just going all out to make the catch? Doesn't quite get there, but the effort is outstanding.
Second and 10. Scans the field.
Hey, easy call. Be safe. Put the pressure on the other team to make the plays on the offensive side to beat you. So right here, you call something very conservative.
The 37 is the line of scrimmage. Third down and 10. Stands in the pocket. Makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown. And that touchdown could have officially put this one out of reach.
Well, if it's not out of reach, it'll take 2 miracles to get back in this game by the defensive side. My gosh, they just gave up that time. They let the offense march down there and just score a touchdown that put this game out of reach.
The Lions lining up for the point after. The point after is good. The Bears are ready to return the kick. He's got a chance to return this one. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Bears offense is on the field, hoping to erase the memory of their last drive, which was completely unproductive, a quick 3 and out.
Yeah, it was. I don't know if they can erase this defense. This defense is pretty good. We saw that in the last drive, and they got good players, and they're pretty excited, so this is going to be tough on the offense.
It's Forte in the backfield.
All right, here we go.
The Bears have it at the 24. Cutler's pass will go for an incompletion this time.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
Failing to complete that one, so second down here. Cutler's got no one behind him, just a quarterback waiting for the snap. Takes it from the gun. White's got the catch and the first.
When you can't hit the quarterback or put pressure on him, there's not much you're going to get done then. That time, the quarterback had time and throws it down the field for another completion.
Cutler's completion percentage, 40% on the day. They're back at the line after that catch for a first down. Snapping out of the gun. Locked in on the football and has hold of it with two hands. Sixth catch today so far. Being a go-to target, Phil, I think you would say every quarterback needs one. In fact, one just like this guy.
Well, I know this. They need one. I know they all want one. And as a wide receiver, some guys, it doesn't matter if you double team him every single play. They just have the knack and the talent to find a way to get open.
Second and 2. Middle of the field and incomplete this time. They face third down after the incomplete pass. Jay Cutler will take the snap out of the gun. From the shotgun. White's got it. First down.
The slant route made famous by the West Coast offense, something that really I thought came in the league when Bill Walsh started with the 49ers in 1979.
In plus territory at the 49. First down here after the completion. Jay Cutler from the shotgun. He'll throw it over the middle. Two hands on the football and has the catch.
One of the better talented tight ends in the NFL. He makes that catch just right in stride and gets a nice catch.
Coming to the line at the 24. Let's see how they back up the big play here. Cutler steps back into the gun. Brings it in. Carries there to make the tackle.
Nice catch that time by the receiver on the slant route. Quarterback puts it right on target.
From the red zone. After the long gain, let's see what they do here. The handoff to Matt Forte.
Oh my gosh, it is the worst thing you can do on the offensive side. This drives coaches crazy. When you get down near the goal line, you run the football and you lose yards. That's just not being tough enough.
Loss of a couple that time. This will be the 8th play of this drive.
Here we go. Red 18.
Second and goal from the 5. Rodgers is stopped there. He's averaged about 2 yards a carry on the day. The Bears are driving toward the end zone, and they need to come away with 7 right now.
Oh, absolutely. They need 7 to get back into this football game and make this game closer. Once you get inside the 10-yard line, of course, the field is very small. You got to come up with something different. Can they do it this time?
Back now in this one, and time is running out here in the fourth quarter. About to snap it for the 9th play of the drive. 3rd and goal from the 2. Rings it in for the score in the end zone. Phil, a lot of things have to go their way for them to pull this one off, but they've already accomplished one thing, getting this late touchdown to give them hope.
Yeah, that late touchdown does give them hope, Jim. And listen, miracles can happen. I remember once you actually made 2 birdies in a row on the golf course. I consider that a miracle, so you'd never know on the football field.
We ready?
Intercepted.
Really good job by the defense that time, stopping a 2-point conversion because they do so many different things on the offensive side now in the NFL. I think when the 2-point conversion comes up on defense, attack the offense.
The Lions are ready to receive the kick. Ross has got a chance for a return. And he runs it out to about the 27 before he's taken down. The Lions head back onto the field with their offense. We're going to see if they can keep the scoring onslaught going as we've seen touchdowns on consecutive possessions here, Phil.
Jim, these teams are so hot. And when you're hot like this on the offensive side, you just look at the coach and say, keep sending them in because we're going to make them work.
The Lions from the 27. Foster's the one who made the big stop. That's a timeout call.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, baby.
Second and 11. Stafford with the give. That's a gain of 6. And they'll try to conserve time here with this timeout. Following that timeout, defense back out on the field. After that last run, it sets up 3rd and 6. The Bears lined up in the nickel. Bell's handed the football.
Line to the left. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. They call for the timeout to stop the clock. The defense needed to slow this game down. That timeout might be very useful. Now they're ready to go. The Lions call on the punting team.
And no return as this goes for a touchback.
Stephen Tulloch readying himself for this next possession. And this unit is poised to wrap up the victory if they can come up with a big stand right now, Phil.
I would say this to the defense. Don't be afraid. Go out there. Be aggressive. Take a chance if you have to and win the game right here.
The Bears are at the line of scrimmage and out of timeouts here in the final quarter.
Now on 1st down, every snap crucial the rest of the way. Nothing drives a coach crazier than a false start penalty. First down, pressure on every snap now.
The Lions defense now is going to go nickel. And a flag comes out.
The defense a little jumpy right there. Now on 1st down, every snap crucial the rest of the way.
Here we go.
Cutler is back in shotgun formation. And that'll probably go as a drop.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit there, don't you, Jim? They are all over the receivers, all over the field, nowhere to throw it, and it just results in an incompletion.
The Bears come to the line of scrimmage in the 4th quarter and out of timeouts. The Lions will come out in the dime.
Here we go. Red 18. Red 18. Come on, baby. Alert. Alert.
Cutler's got it in the gun. Almost intercepted.
Big 3rd down coming up here.
The Bears get set at the line, needing to get to the 30 for a first. Cutler is standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap.
Another takeaway.
Phil, can you believe the defense steps up and makes the interception to clinch it for him today?
Oh, they love this. Nothing like winning a game with a defensive play to ice everything. And I give the defense all the credit. Just a great play on their part.
Looking at this comparison, Phil, it's fun to see these two quarterbacks going head-to-head in a tightly contested game.
Yeah, so well played on the offensive side by both teams. The quarterbacks, they've been very sharp. They're on target with the football, and their offensive lines are playing very well.
They're happy to begin this drive from this point. Takes a knee. Second down coming up. Takes a knee. Third down on the way. For Phil Simms and all the crew at EA Sports, Jim Nantz saying so long for now.